Good morning, keepers, and welcome back to Graveyard Keeper, where I'm still fast. Oh, glorious of days. Right, we want one more meal, if we can get it. So, dinner-wise, we want toast, we want a main, which is going to be the Gold Star bowl of lentils, and then a dessert of grape pie. Now, I have been warned, don't bother making the meals if you can't get the gold ones, because no one buys them. That is actually a little bit shocking and sad, but oh well. Can I make any additional cake? I can make one additional cake. I mean, I'll try. Let's see, is there anything else to bring with? I mean, honestly, I kind of don't mind taking a little bit of everything. Maybe these, I'll try those out. Maybe I'll take some onions. Is there anything else I could take? I don't think there's anything else worth taking. I don't know. We'll have a look. Oh my lord, I move so fast now. It's crazy. Crazy sauce. I approve. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch of water. Several pails of water if we can. Because we are going to need them. Do we also have a bunch of things down here? We probably do, yes. Let's put these in. There we go. Alright, let's quickly... Well, do I do everything fast? I do. Oh my goodness, it's not just moving around. I am just faster. I can scarcely control myself. Oh my lord. We're gonna be running down the lane, just abrasions across our face from all the dust on the way, just scraping against our cheeks. It's gonna be horrible. We'll basically have friction burn. It's gonna look like a suntan, but it will be friction burn from running so fast down the roads. My goodness. Sooner or later, we're gonna start bleeding blue. We'll be in oxygen debt to our bloodstream. Let's pop in a bunch of seeds. Marvelous seeds. Will you please stop following me around and not getting into my inventory, you scallywag, you? Any more? Oh, my lord. I've got no room in my anything. This is my fault for picking up the, all of the water and then not doing anything with it yet. There we are. Well, you know what? Let's dump a lot of this in here. There we are. That'll give me a little bit of better room in my inventory to pick things up at least. All of these things, please. All of them. There we go. Let's go drop them off. The seeds at the very least. And then all of the onions, pumpkins, many pumpkins. So good. So very good. We are going to be able to maybe grab a few items and carry them with us, is what I'm thinking. Maybe a single crate to sell at the merchants. If we're very fortunate, we might be able to do that. Still, this is pretty amazing how long we've got this speed boost. We're going to have to make it a massive priority to get those and to keep getting them. Okay, let's drop off all the seeds now. Probably we're gonna gradually just get rid of all of the copper, and what we'll do for those, I suspect, is just use those in food. I don't see much reason to use the gold or silver in food outside of needing the gold quality of a certain type of produce, but there aren't that many that I've seen where gold is strictly necessary. Certainly plenty where it is desirable, but not very many where it is actually necessary for what we're going to be doing with them. So we'll see. Where's the onions? There we are. And drop off the seeds once again. Fantastic. Right, can we make some items? Right. We haven't got... Wow. We don't actually have that. I'm a little bit surprised by that one. Quite surprised, in fact. Okay. There's one, there's two. I'll cart them down and we'll run them along. I'm just going to use the stone, I think. We might be able to run it across. If we're crazy fast, we may be able to do it. But odds are we're wasting a bit of time here, but we'll see. Oh, come on. Let's go. Move. Fast. Very fast. This is good enough. With the speed potion at least, we're making some decent progress. We might be able to get one of these in there in time, but the main thing is to hand in the quest, really. More than anything. Oh, that's fine. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Just get it in. Womp. Hello. Okay, I have your dinners. It wasn't easy, but I made them. Looks great. You're a real chef. Tomorrow the court will flood with rumors about tonight's dinner. Come see me next week and I will tell you how it went. Okay. About the final plan. So, does anything else stand between you and the job? I think we've done everything you wanted. Almost. The head of the Royal Council is a member of the Gourmet Club. But he has a weakness. What weakness? His charms. Charms. If you know what I mean. Should we be that guy? It's like, oh, I see. Or he knows that I know what he thinks. But I could play dumb. And he would know that I was playing dumb about knowing what... I don't like you enough to not do this. Sometimes you give him private concerts. Sorry, I still don't get it. Well, he's rather fond of her little melody, so to speak. You know, so Miss Charms is the only person who can make him into supporting me. And that you're the kind of guy who could possibly get along with her. What are you implying? And there it is. A simple yet elegant plan. There's nothing elegant about this, though it is actually very simple. I'll agree. Any specific instructions? Not really. I've always chosen a good dinner over the company of a woman. Ha ha ha. Okay. Fair enough. Just tell me when you've gotten her on our side. Actually, can I trade some things to you? I can. Oh, you will buy the toasts. Marvelous. You don't buy them very much, though. Not marvelous. Sad, in fact. Very sad. Ah, poop. Well, at least we spoke with him first, because that could have gone awry otherwise. Oh well, let's go and collect our earnings. Not very much, but okay. What are we up to now? We're getting sort of close-ish to the amount we need. Also, I'm no longer fast. Back to being fast. Good times. Let's grab plenty of berries for now. There we are. Grab all of those as well. I'm not at all sure I appreciate the merchant's plan there. Hello. I will sell you a grape pie. By all means. Do you have many silver? You do not. Very well. I will sell you 8 of them. There you go. I'll be back like next week, so that's fine. I'm just not going to sell you any of these for a while. What else could I sell you? The onion rings, I guess. Oh, maybe. Maybe we will. Thank you, Aavak. Take care, mate. Now then, we've got a little bit of room in my inventory. Not very much, of course, but a little tiny, tiny, tiny bit that we could use for things like milk. I will buy all of the buckets of milk that you've got, and then I'll turn them into pails of milk, and it'll be grand. Thank you. Also, more berries. Thank you. No, come on. There we are. And finally, I would like to buy your bees. That's a lot of bees. I will buy some of your bees. But now, I could buy all of your wax, though. Oops. Sorry about that. Gato was letting me know that I've got to start with that numbers game with the Dapplings very soon. Shh, it's fine. My lord, today's been busy. In fact, several days have been busy for the last... Oh, my lord. This is why YouTubers go on breaks. It's got nothing to do with the fact that YouTube doesn't allow breaks. It doesn't, by the way, because if you do, then you suffer enormously. But it's more to do with the fact that if you ever do go on holiday, then the universe conspires against you. It's like, well, you had your social break. You got to pretend that you've got friends. Now back to work, slave! And then it makes you work 5 times as hard for the next month. It doesn't really balance out. I mean, if you're just weighing up the cost, time and effort spent just getting your work done, keeping your head down, not bothering anyone, not being noticed by the universe, versus having a momentary glimpse of what having a social life is like. versus the amount of extra work that you're going to be tasked with forever to make up to the universe for, you know, daring to have friends. Honestly, it's just easier not to have. Oh, my goodness. Still, I did quite enjoy going out with my friends. As rare of an opportunity as this may be. I don't have the nice, don't have the nice, I don't have any of the good fertilizer, so we're not going to be replanting these, unfortunately. But I will harvest them, and then I'll carry down the best hops. I'll just drop everything off for now. I was really hoping that I could use the pumpkins to sell, but so few places buy really good food. I don't know why. I mean, come on. Roasted pumpkin. There we are. Nope, let me through. Drop all of this off. There we go. Just all of it. There we are. Lovely. In fact, I'm going to eat some of these. I'm going to drop off the bees and the milk and all of the other stuff that I shouldn't have been carrying to begin with, but, you know, it's me. I did sell all of my wine as well. Now, I believe that means that my metabolism is slowed. So, yeah. My wow. You know what? Combining that with the speed potion, I could basically stay super fast for the rest of eternity. I like this idea. I firmly believe that this idea is grand. I think we're going to be cooking pumpkin a lot more in the coming days, actually, as it happens. Now, what I would like is a bit more beer and some more burgers as well, if I can. I don't think we're going to be able to. I may need to go and visit Clotho for that. Come over here. There we are. Yoink. All of these in there. Now, the things that I want to take with me. There we are. That can stay. I'm going to want to take all of that. Sure. All of those. Sure. Hops. Silver hops. I mean, honestly, I could just leave that there. Well, in all honesty, we're going to be coming back. Basically, we have to, so. Let's just run on down. I'll grab this on the way. Nope, come on. No. What? Hello? What? It seems that I have broken the universe, and I can no longer carry logs. It's probably because I'm moving too fast. My hands are just a blur. And every time I try to pick up the log, whoosh, out of my hands. And I end up with a dozen or so splinters. It's very uncomfortable. Extremely painful, in fact. Why I've broken the universe, I don't know. Can I take one and then put it back? Have I corrected the universe? Yes. Okay, there we go. The universe is back in its rightful place. Everything is as it should, in fact, be. Now, let's go and drop off a couple of odds and sods. The bees, there we are. I was hopeful that I hadn't misremembered how many I had. And it turns out, for once, I hadn't, which is actually a little bit shocking. Well, I'm going to grab you, sure. We'll take you down into the... Ooh, actually, we'll get all of those going, yep. We'll be taking the cake with us. We'll take the wax down into the basement in the church. I think we're good otherwise. Let's use a bunch of this then. And then use the milk. I dropped the milk off here. I can only drop one of them because they only stack to 10, unfortunately. But that's still okay. We'll drop that off. Okay, I'm gonna move those out. We don't want them clogging up the place here, frankly. I do actually, though, that being said, well, we could just make all of those, I suppose. Got a couple of options here. I need the water. Need the water for the hops. One more cake. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some gold quality beer and drop the hops off. All of the hops. It's really the only place that we can use those hops, so, you know, it makes sense too. The grapes. I mean, I could make several different qualities of wine. I suppose. If I actually had the grapes for it, which I don't as it happens. Alright then, we'll make one. And we'll pop it down here for now. If I could start making gold quality wine, could I? Let's have a look at you. Could I get gold quality wine here? For an 80% chance. Yeah, okay, let's see if we can do that. Because gold quality wine, I would 100% be okay with selling that to Heradric. I think that would be grand, in fact. I think that would be very, very good. Let's drop off the wax. No, I can't drop it off in there. Okay, do we have what we need to make the candles? I don't think we do. Let's have a quick look. We're going to need to get a bunch of white paint. So, white paint it is. We're going to have to buy some more seed oil. Either that or make it. I'm alright with making it, honestly. We've got the hemp for that reason, effectively. That's the only reason we're making hemp, is to use the seeds to make seed oil, and also here and there making things like additional rope. Sure, let's go for it. Make a bunch of candles. Oh wait, I'm not making the good ones. What I did. What an absolute fool I was. It's fine now. Pop those in there. Yeah, I guess I'll leave that there. We're gonna need to get some more bones. Do we have any bone powder down here, I wonder? Do we have any bones around? We do not. Nope. Nope. How are you doing? I mean, you were okay, but then I forgot and I left you there for too long. Damn it all! Let's take this body and see what we can do. I could add an extra skull. I don't want to add an extra skull. Silver injection or gold injection. Glue injection. I mean, have I taken out all of the parts? Because I can easily get rid of... Oh. Well. I take the fat out, sure. We'll make a pretty good corpse with this one. But I do need to get rid of the decay. That's what the preservation liquid is for. I was wondering, it's like, well, what's the point of having preserving fluid? When you think about it. Because you don't need to preserve them at all. Once you've done a little bit of work with them. But no, when they're there, they are decaying on the slab. That's a little bit wretched, but alright. Oh, we do have some bones. Oh, fantastic. Let's get those made then. Grind those down into powder. Bones, please. Where are you, bones? There we are. Get all of these ground down. I'm about to run out of the... Oh, no. Do I not have any more food? I mean, I kind of do. I guess. Bit of a waste, but there we are. I'll make... Right, we can't make any more, so... Actually, are we storing the white powder down here? Yeah, we are. Alright. Well, for now, let's go and get some more pumpkins. How long will that be? It probably won't take that long. I do need to consider... I'm not going to use the speed potion for now. I do need to consider... Oh, wrong way. Do need to consider getting additional preserving fluids then. Not something I had anticipated that I would need, but sure, if needs must, I suppose. How long are you going to take? Not too long. Alright. Oh wow, it feels like I'm going so slow now. Egad. Right, we'll drop those off because those are for sale, basically. I guess we'll drop the water off. Let's take 50 of it. Yeah. We can go down and get another couple of mugs of gold quality beer down there. There we are. We want it to be gold beer. Perfect. Not bad at all. Right, now, in terms of pumpkins, we absolutely want slow metabolism. Is that the only thing that gives us slow metabolism? It is, actually. And honestly, the only thing I want here is to have that buff. I don't care about the energy that the food is giving. So, yeah, we'll just make it with whatever, really. It doesn't matter to us. I will take one stack of wine, though. Just so I've got that to hand. Pop that down. Oh, we've already got it there. That's fine. Do we have anything in here that I want to use? Not strictly speaking, no. Gold grapes. I will go and make a couple of grape pies, though. Just for sale. We've got enough there that we're never going to have to make more. Alright. That'll do. Drop these off. So that being said, it's about time that we're going to need them. Do I have enough burgers? I'm not sure if I do, actually. I'm a little concerned that I don't, in fact. What can we do? I'm going to need 4 baked meats. Well, I could rush over to Clotho, buy all of the things I need to make the meat. It's going on a little bit too late in the day, I think. So we're not going to worry about that one for now. But that will be something we will look into in the future, if we need to. We might not need it, but you know, there may well be a case for that one. The pumpkins, we've got so many pumpkins here. Well, again, don't actually care for making the soup a high quality. So I'm going to carry all of this down. Back down here, we're going to pop it into the produce chest so that I can use it for selling to the merchant later, I think. I think that would be a much wiser option. There we go. Nice and easy. Drop these off. Really wish I wasn't carrying around these maggots all the time. Right, let's start running really nice and fast. There we go. Drop off the maggots. And then we're going to go and try our luck at the... well... the witch burning. Oh, there's no easy way of saying it. We're going to go and be a scallywag for the sake of getting home. Returning to our life is more important to us than preserving the lives of innocent witches. Possibly just innocent women. And men, frankly. Though there is some debate on whether a male witch is a warlock, but... poop! That is all. Right, okay, well, given that then, I guess we're going over to Clotho after all. I suppose it's not so bad. Could be worse, could be a lot worse, actually. Very well. Let's go and get all of these things done. And on our way, we can drop into the morgue, too. Check out what's going on in there. You know, a higher quality one of those would probably last longer, thinking about it. I'm going to have a burger while I'm here. Just because I can, really. Nom nom nom. Have you decayed much? No. Good. Let's go with... gold injection. Cracked. Enjoy. Not sure if you will or you won't, but I hope you do. We need a lot more stone, because even if I don't have the grave set up over there, and there are lots of different ways that I'm going to be able to set up the graves, I've really been thinking about this. Even if I don't have the grave set up, it pays for me to actually have lawns on that side. I am, however, going to fill out the other side first, though. Trade. I would like to purchase all of your frogs. Ooh. Well. Dark elixir. But I can't really easily make that. I will buy 3 new berry bushes, I think. Death powder. Chaos powder. I mean, you've got some nice things here, Clotho. You really do. I just don't think I'm going to buy any of them. Thanks, though. Tanning agent, maybe. No, honestly, we can make pretty much everything we need. We really can. Have I studied these things? Let's have a quick look. Can I break these down? I can study them. Very well. I'm going to take them. I don't know what they turn into, but let's hope that they turn into something good. They're white flowers at the end of the day. They might become something very useful. Oh, amazing if we can grind them down into white powder. I don't think we can, based on what white powder is used for. I don't think the white petals of flowers would fit that role specifically, but I'm certainly interested in finding out. Anyone want to confess your sins? No? Okay. Put that back up. And drop off the hiccup grass. There we go. Now let's go and have a quick investigate. What does hiccup grass make? Ooh. Also, this. Study you quickly. Yoink. Thank you. Not very much faith, but it's okay. There we are. And fluid. What kind of fluid exactly? What do you make? Oh, okay. Health solution. Sure. Alright, we'll quickly get all of these done. I see no particular reason not to. But we need more burgers. Only 5 specifically. But that does actually take quite a lot of meat to make, it seems. And no, I'm not gonna resort... although there is a certain twisted irony in feeding the Inquisitor people meat as he's burning witches. No. I don't believe the Inquisitor is at the heart of things, a bad man. I think he's become a twisted man through the things that went on in his past, but I don't necessarily believe that makes him a bad one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 9, 10. That'll get us. Very nice. Alright, let's pop down these then. I need some peat and some sticks. I think we can make that happen, sure. Sticks and peat down here. I'm going to have to go to our friend and pick up some more seed oil, unless I want to go to the effort of breaking down the seeds myself. As long as we're using silver fertilizer on the hemp seeds, then it's fine, because we'll get more seeds back than we use each time. And as long as I make sure I replant the entire crop before I go on to the... and make any seeds... seed oil out of it, that would also be fine. But I'm not sure what we're going to be doing now, honestly. Once again, my inventory is just full of random gubbins, and I shouldn't let it be. Oh well. Drop that off. I want the peat, though. I only want one stack of peat. Oh, goodness. 56 will do. There we go. See if I can pick everything up. Can I? Oh, I can. Marvellous. Okay, drop these off. Not a particularly good haul, I'll be honest, but not a bad one either, by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, let's grab another... Oh, really? I mean, that's not so bad. I've already got a stack of peat anyway, but... These maggots! So many! I think... Can I not sell them to the fishermen? Ooh, that might be good. If I can, that would be fantastic. 2. We got 1 too many. Well, since these are actually the harder ones to come by, I'll get 1 more in the future from Clotho. I'm going to have to go back there to get more frog meat anyway. And then we'll have 6 of each. That will do me quite nicely, I think. Have you, and you as well. There we go. Right, let's go and drop off all of this gubbins I'm carrying around. Far too much gubbins, if you ask me. We'll drop off you. I will also pop some more regular pumpkins in there. There we are. Okay, right. Let's get the meat prepared. 4 slices. There we are. Once this is done, we'll start baking the meat up. But before then, let's just have a quick snooze. Ah, my lord. Work has been pretty crazy today. Right, we don't need to sleep the entire time. I'm just burning through my speed potion right now. For no good reason. Right, baked meats. Right, that'll give me 2 extra burgers. Or rather, 2 burger production cycles. Which might turn out to be much more than just 2 burgers. I would be happy with that. Right, may as well gather up all of the wheat as well, I think. That's probably going to be one of the last things that we're going to do in this episode. On the morrow, we'll be preparing for a new sermon. We haven't improved the graveyard as much as I would have liked honestly. And maybe we could... Actually, maybe that'll be the last thing we work on in this episode. Sure, let's actually get some progress made. Oh, by the way, I have received confirmation from many Daplings in the comments. Thank you all, by the way, regarding the benefit of setting up the Columbarium, or whatever they're called, versus graves. Now, it comes down to whether you want to put in the effort to make maximum quality corpses. A marble, Columbarium. I'm just gonna keep tripping over the word. I'm gonna try to forget about correcting myself all the time. But the marble one gives 20, so it's not quite as good as 2 top quality corpses. But to get to top quality corpses, you do have to make them perfect, or at least in the eyes of the game, perfect. And that is not necessarily an easy thing to do. So, with that in mind, it may actually still benefit us to make the corpses, to make the marble Columbarium, just because we can get almost the full amount of 2 maximum quality corpses out of that, and which would be quite reasonable when you think about it. If we can get a maximum quality corpse, that would be great, and we'll avoid wasting that one, obviously. But for the sake of 2 near perfect ones, yeah, and it's probably a lot less work, because you need to have put in a lot of work to get a really good corpse for that, obviously. That's the whole point. But when you consider you can make the marble one out of any old corpse, the corpse with 1 white skull would be just as viable in the marble Columbarium as a quality 8 corpse or a quality 12 corpse, whatever. So yeah, there are pros and cons to it. If you put the time in, then it is ultimately much better to go for the corpses, the graves. And so if you're playing the game for a long while, the graves are without doubt the better option for you. But you know, if you're not doing that, you can make a fair bit of progress. Should I just put something back in here? Did I not set you up for some reason? I have no idea. Pop this down and then have a look at you. Are you a good grave? You are indeed a good grave. You are exactly the best grave I could make you now. Lovely. I think that is perfect. I like the variety that's starting to creep into the graves as well. That's pretty cool for me as well. Right then, who are we going to work on now? I mean, we could pull you down quite a lot. What kind of... Okay, we're going to take your bones. We are then going to take out your blood. I'm going to take out your fat. And then we're going to begin the work of restoring you. There we are, thank you very much. Take this. We want to go for the gold injection for now. Then we will use the silver injection, I'm thinking, followed by glue. And that should give us everything we want. I'm carrying around lots of corpse bits. Shush, I don't care. Sleep time's now. To sleep, perchance, to dream. But that's going to be it for this episode. In the next, we're going to be rushing off to perform an early morning sermon, if I don't forget, and then end up waiting until the very last moment and stressing everyone out in the comments. But we shall see about that. But until next time, and as always, to take care, everyone.